What's going on, guys? We're back again for another strength workout. We're going to go straight into it, warm up first. So if John takes a knee, we're going to go into a psoas march. Off we go. We get 50 seconds of work here. The trick is trying to wobble side to side, and your legs are going as straight as you can, okay? There's no looping on the way forward or on the way back. Whilst John's down here as well, when he's in this position, he's trying to tuck those hips under, so he's feeling a stretch through his hips. All the time, he's growing tall through the crown of his head. Nice, just easy breathing throughout as well. Nice, so we're working those hips, so it's gain some motion, ready to use when we go into the session. Nice job. We've got 10 seconds left, mate. How's that feeling, okay? Cool. So next up from there, 3 options again. I'll be here, or John's gonna show us the other 2 variations. Hands in like so, and then rotate around. So he's got his back knee down at the moment, and if he can, he's gonna pop the back knee up as a progression again, so the stretch is a little bit more through the hip. And as you can see, he's reaching around with his hands, drawing that big circle around. I'll call change halfway on this one. Just breathing out as he opens up. Just like so, John. All the time trying to push your hips forward. Squeezing the butt cheek on that straight leg. Nice, and I'm going to change it over. So 1 foot up, both hands into the middle, and always twisting towards that front knee. Just drawing a little bit further around each time. So as you can see, John's quite mobile in here. So his hands getting all the way around, nice thoracic rotation. Good, John, then pop yourself up. Next up, we're going to go into a hovering lateral lunge. So John's going to go with feet nice and wide, soft bend on the one knee, and send his hips back, and then rotate over to the other side, switch it over to the other side. Nice, John. It's going to be 50 seconds again, staying down nice and low the whole time. A little bit easier would be come up to the top each time, and then bring it back down. Nice, John. Keep it going, mate. So here, you're feeling the stretch through the insides of your legs, so through your adductors. Again, he's up nice and tall. He's not letting his torso collapse forward at all. Nice, John. We've got 20 seconds left, mate. You feeling the stretch?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Cool. Just as you are. If you needed to, you could reach your arms forward as well, almost as a counterbalance. You can stay even more upright. In 3, 2, 1. That's 1 set. We're going to do 2. So we're going to take it back down to kneeling, and then switch. Nice, mate. So nice silent feet if we can. Always think of trying to trace a straight line as the foot comes up and through. Nice, John's making this one look easy. It's tougher than it looks. Almost the slower you go, the more you feel, the more you learn with this one. Good, we're over halfway, and we get 20 seconds left. Good, John, remember. Nice and tall through here. That's the one. So as you are, last 5 seconds. Good, John, then take it down to the world's greatest stretch. Choose whatever variation you need to. So front foot flat on the floor, then both hands into the middle, drawing that circle around. We get just over 20 seconds on the one side, and I'll say change, 20 seconds again on the other. Good, so here we're opening up through the mid-back, also through the hips too. You may feel a stretch on this front leg as well, through your backside and through your hamstrings. Good, and then swap it over, John. Same again. Just as you are. That's it, so threading through the gap and reaching around the other way. Eyes and neck, looking around too. Nice, John. Last 5 seconds. And last but not least, pop yourself up. There's the hovering lateral lunge as well. Last time, we're in. Time's going. Good. Get down low and stay low if you can. Or if not, popping up to the top each time like John's doing. Moving through it. That's really good mobility, John. Nice. Good. 15 seconds now. Good. Both feet are staying completely flat on the ground as well, especially on that bent leg. Last 5. And rest it there, mate. So that's us through the warm-up. The main body of work, we got a little tricep. We got 4 sets, 3 exercises, 6 to 8 reps on the first 2, and we go for time on the third, okay? So at first, John, we're gonna get some sort of overhead press, then we're going to some sort of single leg hinge, then into a plank, okay? So for the overhead press, we've got 3 variations. John's going to quickly run us through them, all of them. So if we go half kneeling to begin, mate, that's it. So pop that under your front foot, and then I'll grab it with the other arm. That's it. We're going to go up and across. There we go. From there, he's just going to stand up like so. Go again for a split stance. Nice, John. And then square your feet up. Final time. Off we go. Just like so. Just a rest there. So pick whatever variation you work harder with. So John, what one are you going with? Should we go split stance?
Yeah.
Good, so pop it under your foot, under your front foot. Grabbing it in the opposite hand. We're going to get 6 to 8 reps on the one side and 6 to 8 reps for the other. Tempo, or the speed of the exercise, is going to be fast on the way up, then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little hold, fire again. 6 to 8. John, when you're ready, off you go, mate. Make sure you're up on your toe on that back foot, so just like the top of a split squat. Good power, nice. Good, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Good, that's 3. All the time he's drawn that rib cage down, bracing like he's about to take a punch through his belly. You should also be feeling a slight stretch through that hip on that back leg too. Let's keep it going, mate. Rest at 6 to 8. Okay, then we go other side. It's going to be same again. So just think top of a split squat. Feel nice and balanced between the 2 feet. Off we go. Nice job. Powerful. You see nothing else is moving through his torso or through his legs. Just the arms and shoulders moving around his stable base. We're looking good. And again, rest at 6 to 8. Nice job. So now we go to our single leg hinge. So options here is John's going to take it down to the ground quickly. We're going to run through all of them. Single leg bridge, so 1 foot flat on the ground, other leg up we can. Nice, then we swap sides, or you can take it over to a box top. With this can be a step, or it can be a couch or a buffet, whatever. Off we go. So it's the same again, just a bigger range of motion here. Nice, John, pop yourself up. And our final variation is going to go from standing for a single leg deadlift, okay? The band's optional here. We're going to stand over it, then grab them with the opposite arm. The further you grab down, the more tension on the band. And all you're going to do is trace that leg back, reaching for the wall, hold, and fire. Good, so rest there. What variation are you going to go with, John? Should we go with the standing one?
Just to go, yeah.
Cool. So we're going to go straight into that again then. So off we go. So it's 6 to 8 reps. This time it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, and then fast on the way up. When you're ready, mate. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then powerful on the way up. If you're struggling with balance, guys, take yourself over to a wall or to a frame. Just use it as much as you need to, but as little as possible, okay? Just so we're not wobbling over from side to side. Good. On that front, on that supporting leg, on that supporting foot, 3 points of contact, heel, big toe, outside edge of your foot, balance the whole time. Good, John. He's really slow on the way down. He's powerful on the way up, squeezing this at the top. And then swapping once he's done the reps. How's that feel, mate?
Yeah, it's a good one. Just get the balance. Nice.
Yeah. What's this time, John? If you face the camera for me, you can see how John's hips stay nice and square the whole time. So imagine some headlights on your hips, keep them facing forward the whole time. And what we're looking for is this heel to trace in a straight line back to me, not swinging in or out, okay? Real good work, John. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little hold, then fire. Remember, hold if you can. Hold, fire. Nice, mate. Rest at 6 to 8. Really good form. Nice. And then our third exercise, we're going to work on packing down the rib cage and go into a plank onto the ground, okay? So options here is either go from our knees or from our toes. We're going to do two sets. So John's going to do the first one from his knees and the second from his toes, okay? So John, we're going to be up for 15 seconds, rest of 5, do that twice,
okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So when you're ready, off we go. It's going to be 15 seconds of work. Here, he's got almost like a hollow disc shape. Shoulders are nice and soft, packed down and nice and long through here as well. If I was going to try and nudge John, I shouldn't be able to move him at all. Make sure you breathe in, mate. And then rest. So you've got 5 seconds to yourself. And then we're going to go again. This time John's going to go from his toes, okay? Ready, set, and we're in. So it's the same again. I should be able to move his hips. He's squeezing his backside. You're going to try and draw your elbows down towards your toes. Again, easy breathing. Looking good, John. The challenge is here to create as much tension as you can in this 15 seconds, rather than just be there and get through it. And rest there, mate. And pop yourself up. So that's one set. We're gonna do 3 more, so for 4 total. Feeling good, John?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll go into the overhead press again. Should we go split stance again?
Let's try kneeling.
We'll go kneeling, good choice. So here there's a little bit less tension on the band, so it'll be a little bit easier to get up overhead. Off we go. But being down further to the ground, you can really focus on keeping this nice and packed down. So really using that tempo. So explode, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fire. 6 to 8. On the way down, I think you try and pull that elbow down into your rib cage. Looking good, John. And then we'll swap sides, same again, mate. And grab it with that opposite hand. Get through the gap. And there we go, we're in. So again, he's trying to grow tall. He's not leaning over at all. And as his arm goes up, he's leaning back through his spine either. Just as you are, John, you're looking good. So you can change variation, just feel wherever you can work hardest, wherever you can best control the movement. We're gonna go for that one this time. So we're gonna go for a cook hip lift. Again, whatever variation suits you. Off we go. So 1 foot up and then slowly down. Fire. Let's make sure that front foot is flat on the ground, root it in. Nice, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, hold, down we come. Nice, mate. Here, think push up instead of pushing back. If the box top was going to start to slide backwards, it probably shows John's trying to push backwards instead of up, okay? And we'll swap it over, same again. So here, what I'm looking for is as his hips are up, there's a nice straight line between shoulders, hips and knees, and also around a 90-degree angle on that supporting leg. Looking good, mate. So you can see John's working now, really fine up through here. Looking strong. Nice, John. Then we'll go back onto the plank this time, so flip it over. Ready? 15 seconds of work. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Just remember, try not to let me move you and give you some tough love now. So you're trying to resist that motion through the hips. Get nice and soft through here. That's the one. Again, easy breathing, John. Easy breathing. We're looking good. And recover. So it's going to take a few breaths. 3, 2, 1. We go again. Again, we've got that hollow disc shape all the time. Nice and soft through here. Nice, mate. Real good work. His hands are gripping the ground. Almost trying to pull him down towards his toes and toes up. 3, 2, 1, recover. 2 down, 2 to go. We're halfway, guys. So we're gonna keep moving through it. How you feeling, John?
Yeah, good. It's a creeper.
Does catch up. So we're gonna go back to overhead press. Where are we going this time? Kneeling again? We'll go standing this time, cool. When you're ready, mate, off we go. Nice job. So fasten the way up and use that tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fire. Looking good. So all the time through all these, we've got that cross body tension as well. So really working through what we call obliques, just resisting that rotation. You can swap at 6 to 8, real good control. So John's cycling through all the different variations just to give you an idea of what they look like in action. Same again. Yes. And punch on the way up. I think we drag that elbow back down, almost like you're elbowing someone beneath you. Good work, John, nice. Nearly there now. Good focus, nice. Single leg hinge, we're going for deadlift?
Yeah.
Nice. So single leg deadlift, double the band over, stamping on it, and then grabbing it in that opposite hand. So I'll grab it in your left hand, mate.
Hey.
That's the one.
Yeah,
With this stand up tool, get yourself set over that leg, and off we go. Reach that heel back. Imagine a rope pulling the crown of his head forwards, a rope reaching through the back of his heel, pulling him backwards. So again, there should be a straight line, shoulders, hips, ankle, maintaining that throughout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fire. Nice. So again, it's going slower to work harder here. And we'll swap it over. And same again. You go for 6 to 8 reps. Think stand tall, get yourself set. Big breath in. And exhale as you fire up. Nice. Good work, John. Standing up to attention here. Squeezing that backside on the way up. You're looking good, well done. Nice. Really good control, good balance as well. Sometimes the more we do these, the easier they become, just the better our balance becomes as we go on. Looking good, John. Near in the end of set number 3, we're gonna go for the plank now. Almost getting some work in there, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, just about.
Ready, set, and we're in, off we go. So remember, squeezing these as hard as we can. That then, hips under, think waistband towards your chest. Nice and soft through here. Solid, don't let me move you. Nice. 3, 2, 1, recover. So grab a breath. We go again for set number 2. We're in. Good work, John. See his arms are gripping the ground, palms are gripping the ground. Trying to pull them down towards his toes. Again, that dish shape. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and recover. 3 down, 1, and done. Put yourself up, mate.
Yeah.
We go overhead press.
Can you do that split stance?
Split stance, cool, go for it. So grab that in your other hand, mate. That's the one, so always get looking for that cross body. Off we go. Nice. Nice, if you can there, John, think trying to scoot that elbow under. That's it. Good work, mate. And we were owning that tempo, fast on the way up, and slowly, 5 seconds on the way down, little hold, and we hit the contrast on the way up. Nice. Then change over, same again. Good work. The big thing is, if that back leg's out, it doesn't pull us out into that arch back position. Think under the whole time. If he is slightly in forward, that's fine too. And we're really trying to scoop that elbow under on the way up. Nice job. Looking good. Nice. 2 exercises left. We go back to the deadlift. Get yourself set up. Good. Loop that hand through. Take the tension. Think stand up tall to begin. And then steady yourself on that one leg. And then off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little hold. Fire. Nice. As you are, John. Keep it going. As he comes up, think really push that front foot into the ground. Almost like that supporting legs in concrete. Really good form, mate. Nice. And change it over. Final time. So looping the opposite hand through. And the more tension on the band, the harder it's going to be. Good. Get comfortable, get steady. Off you go. Nice, and again, focus on headlights on your hips. Keep them shining forward the whole time. You don't want to be opening up at all. Nice job. And really reach back with that heel. Nice, mate. As you can see, we're still maintaining that flat back, what we call that neutral spine the whole time. Strong. Finish with those. And last set of planks. Pop yourself down, either knees or from your toes, it's up to you. We're gonna get 2 15-second holds, and off we go. So here the temptation is to really round over through here, but nice and soft, John. There it is, we're squeezing this. Don't let me move you. Nice. Good, 3, 2, 1, recover. Take a few breaths, and then off we go, final time. The big thing is we breathe through this the whole time, okay? Try not to hold your breath at all. If your hips start to sag, just go down to your knees instead. It's the same again from there. 3, 2, 1, I'm done. There we have it, guys. So pop yourself up, John. You grab a quick shake out. That's the main body of work done, mate. You get a quick little cool down, and then we're done, all right? So what we're gonna do at first, we're gonna get what we call a cat camel. So if John takes us down to all fours, here the setup, think wrists under shoulders and knees under hips too. If you rounds over for me, and chin to chest, this is the rounded position. Think, try and move through your lower back first, rounding up, waving up through the spine. Good, and then move your hips again. So if you can, hips always lead the way. With this, the slower you go, again, the more you feel. Exhale as he opens up, and inhales as he rounds over. How's that feeling, John?
Yeah, nice.
Feeling good. See how John's quite mobile through here as well, so he can really work that wave through the spine. Good work, mate. 3, 2, 1. From there, John's going to drop down to what we call the 90-90 position. If you shove yourself forward a little bit, mate. That's it. So set up here, we've got 90 degrees at this front leg, 90 degrees at this back leg. Whilst we're here, John's going to try and reach his belly button forward over that front hip. And from there, he's going to roll over to the other side. That's it, using his hands if he needs to Again, nice and tall. And roll back over. Whilst in this position, really think try and reach your belly button forward, mate. That's just almost staying that little bit more upright. Reaching forward with that belly button. Keep it going. So yeah, this is a nice stretch through your backside. Also get some what we call internal, external hip rotation. That's inside, outside movement of your hip. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. That's one set. We're going to do 2. So back to the cat camels. Off we go again. There we go. So we're moving this part of your spine first. So the slower you go, the more you feel. Okay. It's just about moving each part individually if you can. Trickling down the spine. Real good work, John. Nice. And we get 20 more seconds. So exhale as you open up. And inhale as you round over. Nice, mate. And then we take it back to the 90-90. Get anything, lean yourself forward. And then bring yourself up. And then roll your hips. Roll your legs over to the other side. Again, we're landing again in that 90-90 position. Adjust it as and when you need to make sure you have those angles at your hips and your knees. Well done, John. During the changeover, think reach tall through the crown of your head. We'll try not to round over. Use your arms for support to allow you to be up tall. If you need to, if it feels a little bit more comfortable, you can sit yourself up onto some pillows or a box top, just so it feels a little bit more comfortable for you. You can play about with that. Nice, John, pop yourself up. So guys, there we have it. A quick at-home strength workout, minimal kit, just goes to show you can still get a good strength workout in at home. How you feeling, John?
Good.
Feeling good, mate?
Thanks.
Nice. There you have it, guys. Let's go get it.